Long time. Miss talking to you guys. This is a live reading. Today I'm not doing a collective reading as usual. I'm doing a pick a pile on what's your next living situation. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bird. I'm a baby shaman and this is Jungle Intuitive. This is my channel where I do mostly collective psychic tarot readings, pick a piles. Sometimes I touch on current events and what I think about them in a spiritual way upon a request. I also do personal readings, so if you're interested in reaching out to me personally, inquiring about a private reading about something you'd like to see more in specific from me privately, you can hit me up at my email at jungleintuitive@gmail.com. I also, if you feel called to donate, you can hit me up at my cash tag that's also going to be in the description. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know what else to go on about, but this is going to be really quick because I'm at work right now. Not really the most ideal conditions to get through a whole reading, so I'm just going to make this real fast. This is a pick a pile on what your next living situation is going to be like. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for being here. Okay. So I'm just going to bring up like 3 random items right here. I have some really interesting items on my table, so we're just going to go through with it. Anyways, welcome back. And yeah, all right, so these are our 3 piles. Oh, by the way, how I'm going to read this, I'm going to be using my playing cards. I'm just bringing everything out of the bag here. Let's see. I use playing cards. I may use palm reading cards and some, pre-made oracles. I also have my homemade oracles. These are all cards that I've drawn and written myself. So it's just going to be based on what I feel called to. I'm going to try to keep this short. Thank you so much for being here, guys. This is what's your next living situation. So these are going to be your 3 piles. This is the pile selection. This is really on the fly, guys. We got sunglasses, tape, and nunchucks. Okay. All right, so these are your 3 pile selections. Item, I don't know how you call it. Pile 1 is gonna be the sunglasses, the sport sunglasses. I also use them as like full eye protection at the gun range sometimes, but I'm pretty sure they're not graded for that, so I should probably stop that. But these are pile 1, safety glasses. You know what's kind of funny? These kind of remind me of that character from South Park called PC Principal, the politically correct principal. These are like his sunglasses, low-key. Okay, so that's pile 1. Maybe that's significant to you. Pile 2 is going to be the tape dispenser. It says Scotch on it. It's serrated. I'm just giving you little details in case you need help picking. So that's pile 2, tape. And then pile 3 is going to be the nunchucks. My father gave me these. I know, like a little, I don't know, I just feel like being fun. These are actually legitimate training nunchucks. They hurt. I can do a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? But these are pile 3. Thank you. Okay, that's just my little bit. I just want to be fun because I haven't had a lot of fun in a while with this channel. So, with all the work. But anyways, that's pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Thank you so much. So, we're going to go on with pile 1. This is for you guys if you picked pile 1. I'm not going to be paying attention much to the comments today, just because I'm on here last minute and I have a lot of trolls. So, pile 1. Pile 1. I already see you're going to be moving somewhere that is, I heard Miami. Like, it's giving me Miami vibes. It's giving me already, like, a place with a lot of partying. Pile 1, you could be currently living in a place that is very boring right now. If you picked pile 1, you could be, like, either you grew up somewhere very conservative, or you're currently living somewhere a little bit too conservative for your taste, I heard. And it doesn't have to be politically. It could be, like, legitimately about, like, like the hours that business is run. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like maybe where you live, places close kind of early. Like there are no 24-hour restaurants. There's no like Denny's. There's no like Jack in the Box or somewhere 24 hours. There's not. It's kind of like maybe you get bored where you're living. Maybe somebody here also recently went through a breakup or a divorce. Someone here could have went through a divorce or is separating from their family or something, and you want to move somewhere that's a little bit more like there's more people to meet or somebody, you know, people that you can get along with. Maybe there's not a lot of people where you currently live that have a lot more in common with you. And maybe you're looking into places that have more people in them and more interests, where you could, I don't know, you could meet and catch more kinds of people. That's what I feel like. And I feel like this is going to be a place that is, I feel like the weather is going to be really nice wherever this is. I'm just going to pull some cards here already. This is going to be real fast, so I'm getting into the cards. Sorry, guys. I usually take a little bit more time, but as you know, I have some really weird situations here, you know, neighbors, whatever the heck. Okay, so I'm just speeding through this. Ugh. Someone might start screaming and yelling in the background already. Anyways, Joker. This is going to be a place where also a lot of people spend lots of money. Pile one, like wherever this place you're going to be moving to, you're going to be living in, this is like your next living situation. You might be moving there single. You might start out going there technically single, not in a relationship, or like I said, someone here got out of a divorce. Others of you guys, you are partnered up, but it's like your partner's not really living with you there yet, or like it's you and your partner, and maybe you used to live with your family or something like this, or like your partner would meet you at your family's house, whoever this is that I'm reading for. And it's kind of like you, for those of you who are already partnered up, you both are going somewhere like together, but it's like without the family, if that makes sense. It's kind of like maybe somebody here is like having their first taste of like this extreme independence, and it doesn't matter what age you are, and it doesn't have to be either your family or like maybe a spouse, like someone, you know, for example, was with someone so long that like, you know, they finally are having their own life. But that's not for all of you. I feel like this might actually be a rental. I don't think this is a place where you're going to be paying like, I mean, you're going to be paying rent for it, but it's not going to be in a orthodox way or regular way. I got to start work soon, guys. Oh my gosh. So I got to speed through this. Sorry, guys. But like, yeah, this is going to be like a place where you move and it's a lot of things to do. I heard there's like a lot of different places to eat. There might even be like, I think there might even be like a lot of immigrants. Like this could be one of those towns where like a lot of immigrants go through, because like I live in America and I'm from California. I was born in California, but my family. Thank you so much, Taro Just Be. Thank you for coming here. So like where I live, you know, I'm in California on the West Coast. There is like, you know, there's a specific port where a lot of people, you know, usually from Asia, like immigrants have come in through into America here in California. And on the East Coast, I don't remember if it's in New York or something like that. I don't think it's New York. It's somewhere over there. I'm sorry. Like way over there, there's like another port where immigrants come through. So this could be like something like this. You could live somewhere where a lot of immigrants come through, or it's famous for like being a sanctuary city. I also heard sanctuary city. There could be a lot of immigrants, people or like refugees even that go to your city. Like it's that, it has enough infrastructure. It has enough programs. It has a lot of like, it's going to be a big place. Like it could be a big place with like I heard like the president goes to this city, like it's a city that the president would probably visit, or like it has like a huge, maybe possibly like a huge political influence or government influence in some way. Like it has like a city hall or like a large downtown area that is very like, it's like very professional. Like it's not very rural. It's giving me very like developed, very developed place you're living in or moving to. I don't know if you're going to be staying there very long. You might not live there as long as you think you're going to. Also, like, it might get I heard something about the fast life, like the life there is going to get a little bit like too exhausting. You might settle down with someone and you might even get really serious with this person if you're not already with someone. And when you're living in this place, y'all might like decide, okay, so like you actually might make a lot of money too. Like you might get promoted a lot when you live there, or you might end up like in a really lucrative career where, like, I heard like this is like a place where the manifestation that you thought would never come through for your life actually comes through. And it's like you will end up making lots of money while you live in this place, and you're going to be promoted many times to the point where you're going to actually be able to afford to go and actually upgrade your life, like buy a whole new house. So this could be an apartment, this could be, like I said, a rental house, an apartment, a cottage, a bungalow. It even could be like a small condo. You are going to, like, I don't know, like you're gonna like advance really fast there, and you're going to basically move on to the next level from there. But it's not like you're gonna have a bad time. Like I heard when you first move to this unit or wherever this rental is, you're gonna feel like it's the best place you've ever lived. It's not, hold on, I have to go soon, but like it's not like you have to, thank you, Charles Beat. It's like you move there and it's actually going to be like the best place you've ever lived. Sorry, let me just recount. I have to speed up because I'm at work. And it's going to be like, maybe the rent is going to be a little bit higher than you've ever paid before, and the area is going to be super nice, but you have no idea when you move there that like you're actually, not that there's anything wrong with this place, you're going to have enough to literally upgrade your life. So like maybe this place is like a reward or something, like this is like good karma for you, and it's to help you, like it's because you've been so grateful to your guides or the divine for what you've already been given. Like you're going to be already really excited for this place, but you have no idea once you move in, you're gonna be like extra blessed. And actually, it's kind of, I heard like think big. I heard think big. It's like I also heard you shoot for the moon and you land on the stars, and it's like you were shooting for the stars. You didn't even care. You felt like the moon was impossible, and this place is like a star. Like it's already really good, but it's like you have no idea that this was actually to open up your mind to the possibilities of what you can do and where you can be. And it's like this is only because where you are right now is not good for you. I heard where you're living right now, where you feel urged to leave, is actually true. You should leave because the people around you don't want you to become better. These are people that are stagnant. You know, this could be a sleepy community that don't want to, you know, change things. They're happy with it's kind of giving me like, I don't know, maybe you live like with your family, like I said, like you live with your family, or you live with people that are just like really up in your business as if they're your family, but they're not. And it's people that don't want you to do better, like especially better than them. And it's like they are like really fake, you know, and it's like there's no encouragement, it's like they don't want anything that like lives where you live. It doesn't grow. It's like they only want it to get to a certain height, and I feel like you're going to escape that very soon. It's like your life had been stagnant. It's been plugged up for other people's enjoyment. It's to make other people feel good wherever you live. I'm sorry if that's not your story, but this is specifically for people that are like trying to escape like a family situation or like an abusive situation or something to do with like a really abusive like building or neighbor or something. I don't know, weird roommate. But you're moving somewhere kind of modern. I feel like it's going to be in a small space. It's going to have like access to sunlight, but I'm seeing it kind of as an apartment, either an apartment or like some sort of like separated house, but it's not a full-size house, but it's still really luxurious. I also feel like you're going to be dressing really nicely. Like for some reason, this place where you're moving to and the building itself, like when you start having guests over, it's going to make you want to upgrade your wardrobe and dress better to match it for some reason. Or like you might you might move into a really modern place and then suddenly have an urge to like turn your style more minimalist, or the other way around. Like you might move somewhere kind of out in the country where people are more expressive. You might want to be more maximalist. Like you might change, but it's like in a good way. I have to go soon. I gotta go. Okay. Ace of Wands. This place is very like, yeah, you're gonna be very passionate in this place. It's like it's a far cry from where you are right now. You are like dead inside, and then it's like look at his face. Like look at how there's like one color on this side and it's all pale black and white on this side. It's like you're going from dead inside wherever this place is, or if it's not you dead inside, it's like the place you're at, it's dead. Like I don't know, like there's just some sort of roboticism, over conservative something's over conservative, something's too robotic, something is too like controlled. And it's like once you get to this place, it's like there's a jump for joy. There's like color added to your life again. There's people with color. It's like, and this is a place where there's lots of like influencers, or this could even be a place where there's lots of artists, like especially if you make art or you make your own thing. It's like maybe you live in a place where there's not a lot of artists, and it's like people get jealous of you, or people like try to even copy you and enter your arena because there's not a lot of people. This could even be like example, like you dye your hair purple, and then it's like oh, okay, now everybody else feels like they have to dye their hair purple and go against you, when it's like, why didn't you think of that in the first place? And why didn't you go for green? Why didn't you go for blue? It's like something about this place, it's like people or your family, it could even be people in your family, they just don't get it. They just can't get their own color. Look at his orange. And so it's like you're going to a place where everybody has their own wand. Everybody has their own hair color. Everybody is like, I respect you, but did you know that I also do this? It's like I'm seeing some like guy that dresses kind of like really weird, like maybe like a vintage type of look. Like you might move to a town where there's like a lot of hipsters or something, like Portland or something, where it's like a lot of particular eccentric looks, eccentric hobbies, but it's like so different that they accept you. They're like, oh, okay, but you can be the guy or the girl that does that. Like, there's a guy with an eye patch, and then you're the gal with the purple hair, and it's like, okay, well, just join us. We all got our own weird thing going on. We don't really care what you're doing, and I feel like that's the type of community this is going to incorporate. A lot of people here are very educated also, either through, like, life experience people or actual education. Like, this could be a college town, or there could be multiple universities here. There could even be, like, professors or something like this, or like this could even be a town where there's like a lot of engineers or scientists. You are not going to run into another unintelligent conversation again in this place. Something about that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people, I heard like Washington, like I heard how people in Washington, I don't know if this is a real stereotype. People there, they say that people there are more proper, and they use like the entire enunciation of words in their accent. I don't know if this is a true stereotype, but it's giving me that vibe. Like people are very like, they're not lazy with their interactions or conversations, and they're very like very in touch, to the point where they could tell if you are authentic or not. And there's something about you watching me right now where you're very authentic to yourself, and you're going to finally meet people that are also authentic to themselves and very straightforward. There is not really a lot of room for competition, and if there is, it's like so many if there is competition in this place, it's like there's so many different kinds of people and so many different kind of situations and so many groups of people that the competitions are like so many that you don't notice it. You're not gonna notice, and it's especially not going to touch you. I also heard like there's so many people here or in this community you're moving into. It's like if you don't get along with one person, you just say goodbye, and there's going to be another person. Like friendship wise even, or jobs, there could even be like a multitude of jobs. It's like once you like fired or you quit, it's like you just get another one tomorrow. Like that's what this kind of place is giving me. It's like a lot. But there could be a point in the future where it just becomes too much and you want to raise kids, or you just get so comfortable where you're getting to the next level. So either way, I feel like you're gonna feel like your life becomes a blessing from this move on. Like from this location change on, it's like your life finally is changing. It's moving, and it's like something to do. It's like a rental, or it's like a half spot. It could even be like what you call it, like a, what are those called? The like the in-law thingy, you know, where it's like a house and then it's like a half house. It could be like something like that. It's not like a whole property, but then you're going to get to a point where you want a whole property. Thank you to vote. Wow, you guys are so, you're on point. Like I said, this is a mini reading, so I'm gonna rush right through. And if you want to choose more than one pile, you can, to get a full story, because some of you guys might actually apply for all 3 piles. But I'm gonna move on to pile 2 now. But that's pile 1. This is like a mini reading. If you guys want me to look more into it, I can in another video, but I gotta go soon. So this is pile 1. I'm just gonna cut it off at 20 minutes. I hope that resonated with you, pile 1, who picked the sunglasses. I'm gonna move on to pile 2. This is your next living situation. If you want to stay for the other piles, I really appreciate it. If you feel called to donate, that really helps me out a lot. You can hit me up at my cash tag in the description. Also, shout out to Denise. Thank you so much to my friend Denise. She really helped me out this weekend. I was really generous of her. She's like really cool. But anyways, shout out to everybody who's been like sending me little things here and there, and like doing requests for readings. It really means a lot to me. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something with this, I'm helping somebody. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to pile 2. Also, if you want to book a personal reading, hit me up at jungleintuitive@gmail.com if you really resonated with it. Or you can even leave me a comment down here just letting me know if this entertained you or validated anything you were going through. All right. And if any of this comes true for you, I also really appreciate you mentioning that to me. It's fun. Okay, pile 2 is going to be, what was it? The tape dispenser. Pile 2, this is going to be your next living situation. Tape dispenser. Pile 2. Okay, pile 2, I already, if you picked pile 2, I feel like this is already going to be, like, over. I heard something about this being over, like, before it even started. Like, before it even started. Sweet. Something about this being like really short term. This next living situation, pile 2, very short term. It could be like literally a week or a day. Like this, I don't know why it's even coming up as living situation. I don't know why it's even coming up as living situation. But there's something about the current place you're in. Again, I don't know who's watching me. Maybe somebody's really desperate who's watching this. Again, you're around like a lot of like outdated, something is outdated about the place you're living in. The people are outdated. I don't know. It's like I don't know why this is about people, but there's like an emergency happening. There's like an emergency happening soon. I don't know if there's like a natural disaster. I'm not trying to manifest that for you, pile 2. There could be a natural disaster coming to your living situation that ends up being a blessing in disguise. It could be like a sewage backup, like where everything comes up like from underground. I heard a gas leak. It could be like literally like a massive thunderstorm that like strikes something down, and like your insurance company is like, no, get out of there. Like it could be like something like that. Like your insurance company is like, here's some money, like get the F out of there. We just no liability. And it's like not that bad. Others of you, it's like really fast, and it's like it could be a mental emergency. Like maybe you just feel a sudden urge to just go. Like you see, I'm seeing in my mind those videos of people that go into abandoned buildings and they like look at the things left over, and there's like stuff left out, and it like looks like they left everything, like they left in a hurry, and it's like very ominous. That's giving me your vibe. Like you might be given some sort of situation, emergency, or even like a blessing, like a huge financial blessing that's like, fuck it, just dump everything, leave the car on the side of the road, let's get out now, let's get a plane ticket now, no one's gonna, like, I heard it's like those movies where people just run away. Like I heard Gone Girl. You're gonna be like pile 2, you're Gone Girl. Like, like I'm just seeing you. I never finished that book. Let me be real. I never finished that book. But I know that lady like ran away from her nasty husband, or her like really like boring husband, and lived this whole crazy bubble life. Like I don't know if you're running away from someone, but maybe you're just running away from this life that you freaking hate. I don't know. I don't know who I'm reading for. Or you hate the area, or like, I don't know, the people are just like, I heard it's like you'll do something and people will make fun of you for it. It could be anything, like something you wear, or like something that like, I heard build, like you could be somebody that like does something to your car that's like custom, or like I heard like your house, like your driveway, you like put stones on it in a certain way, or you cook something. And it's like people are like so close-minded because it's like something about you that they like, I don't know, in this area they just don't get you. And it's like they're so outdated that like 5 years later they start picking it up or something like that. It's like you're tired of people kind of looking at you and making fun of you for being out of place when you're ahead of time. Like you could be somebody that has like nice things, or you're just kind of like in trend, or you just happen to naturally look like you're fashionable or in trend for some reason. Like maybe you look really young for your age. Maybe like I heard someone could be like a single mom and you look really young as a single mom, and like maybe you let your kids like go shopping with you or something, and you're like, oh, that's kind of cute, I'll pick that up. And it ends up making you look a little bit younger than you actually are, but it like looks cool. Like you look like a cool parent or a cool dad, a cool mom, like a single father, single mother vibe. Others of you guys, it's giving me like you just like, it's like also giving me like, you know, like a influencer or a celebrity that like moves or lives in like the middle of Wyoming or Texas and like in the middle of a suburb, but they come out and they're like decked out in tattoos and decked out in designer and like Versace, but they're like in the middle of this suburb. It's like you look like this to some people wherever you are, and you don't have to be rich, you don't have to have designer, but there's something about the quality of like how you want to live that doesn't match where you are, and you're way too ahead of time. Like you need to, like I heard like, you know how like they say like some people, that person needs to be on TV, like I can tell that person's gonna be famous someday. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. Like, I don't know how you live. I don't know how your house is. I don't know what your lifestyle is. Like, maybe some of you guys are that kind of person that, like, even if you're living in, like, the middle of the country or something, and nobody does, you know, makes kale smoothies. You could be the only person in town that makes yourself a kale smoothie. And you live it up. Like, you live a healthy, or you try to live a high-class lifestyle for yourself. Not for looks, not for anyone else, but just because you take care of yourself. And this could be a place that's not very like up to date, or like they just don't really do that, or they judge people that do that for some reason. Like, oh, you think you're so fancy. Like people could call you Hollywood. Like, so I heard someone call you Hollywood, like, oh, there goes Hollywood again. And it's like, you're not really doing anything different. You're just like waking up at 5 a.m. to go for a jog, you know, and your outfit happens to match. Or like you go to the gym, or you happen to like take care of yourself, or maybe you live I don't know, I'm not plant-based. I am not vegetarian at all. I'm sorry. But like you could be vegetarian, and even that could trigger people around you, and you want to be somewhere where there's more access to plant-based options. Again, I am not forcing anybody in anything, because I am not plant-based at all. I like to eat meat. But like you could be like that, and you stand out in some way, and people are hella outdated, and it's like you are supposed to be somewhere else. Like you could even be moving somewhere where there's lots of influencers, or lots of, I heard, health influencer, fitness influencer. Like you might become very appreciated for your body a lot more wherever you're moving. Like whoever's watching me, you could be like a fitness nut. You could be somebody that just loves to work out, or you're just somebody that really likes to eat healthy. Like you like to just like eat lots of different like natural supplements, try different vegetables, different things to like, oh, I wonder if this will make my hair grow better or make my skin better. I gotta go soon because I'm almost hitting pile 2 ending. But wherever this is, this could be somewhere that also has like access to the beach and the forest. It's like giving me a little city, or like maybe a big city that is condensed, but like between the beach and the ocean, something like this. I also heard like Long Beach. Maybe somewhere in Southern California. It's giving me, it's like a beach town, but it's like, I don't know, wherever this is, there's definitely gonna be a lot more places to eat that like you're gonna like there's just more options, like especially if you, I don't know, you like ethnic foods. It's like there's gonna be like 5 to 10 different options of the same exact ethnic food you like. I heard somebody likes Ethiopian food and there's no Ethiopian place, or like Korean food, there's like no Korean place there. It's like when you move to this place, there's a lot more options. I heard there's a lot more like gyms also. There's something about like health, or just like self-improvement. It could even be mental health. This place advocates for mental health a lot more. This place is more like there's a lot of outreach programs that come out of this place. It could be like, I heard like even the police in this town are known for being like a little less problematic, or like they're very like, I don't know, something about this. It could be like a fairly small city, like I said, but it's big enough for people to talk about it. They could even have like clothing brands or like t-shirts that have like the name, like I heard like Santa Cruz. It could even be like Santa Cruz that I'm picking up on, because Santa Cruz is like a fairly small beach town, but it is like there are a lot of veg and vegan places, and they have their own skateboarding brand, and everybody has a Santa Cruz t-shirt. So that could be significant to you guys, or maybe people skateboard or surf wherever this is. It doesn't have to be in California. I'm just speaking from experience where I'm from. It could be like in a town somewhere else, like I heard Barcelona. It could be like in another country where people surf. I heard France. I know, like, I think French people surf, don't they? Out there, something about this. There's like a beach lifestyle. People show off their body here, pile two. Pile two, people show off their body, and I don't care if you don't feel so great about your body right now, you are gonna show it off there too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody's like really hot there, like including you, pile two. Like, I heard like, ooh, take it off, pile two, ooh, take it off, or it's getting hot. And then I'm hearing that song, It's Getting Hot in Here, by Nelly. So it's like, yeah, like this could, I'm seeing like people on a beach, you know. Oh man, I'm seeing like MTV Spring Break, dude. Whoa, I'm seeing like MTV Spring Break, like 2007, 2000, like, woo, like the camera zooms out of the beach and everybody's like in a bikini, and there's like a straw hut and everybody's got their drink and everybody's like partying together, and it's like, welcome to MTV Spring Break. We'll be right back. And everybody's like, woo, and everybody's in a bikini and everybody's hot and everybody's got abs and everybody's like crazy and they're young, and it's like a whole week. Like, do you remember that? I don't know if anybody remembers that, but like, I unfortunately at the time I wasn't old enough to be celebrating with them. But when growing up, I was like, oh, I want to be over there. But like, this is kind of giving me like that vibe. Like, this could be a beach town where people have like the spring break vibes, or like it could even be every night. There's like a thriving nightlife, a lot of hot people. I don't know what the heck this is. This could even be like Hawaii, like a really popular part of Hawaii. Something like this. Thank you, Just B. I also heard something about like, women here get plastic surgery. Not to say that you're gonna get it, but like, this could be a note that like maybe I heard like women and men like travel to this place to get plastic surgery. This could be Thailand. You know, I could be picking up on Thailand. Like, that's like a random note. I don't know where that is, but because lots of people show off their body here, it's like, it makes sense. Maybe there's like, it's a place where people get cosmetically done. I also heard tattoos. People come here to get like really good tattoos, pile two. I'm hearing more about the town you're gonna be in than the space. So I'm trying to pick up on the house. Your house here in pile two, I feel like it might be like a 1-story home. I don't think it's gonna be 2 stories. I feel like it's gonna be fairly medium size. And like I said, it's not gonna be a very long time you're gonna live there. Maybe you're gonna meet somebody and you just move right away with that person, like you fall in love. Others of you guys, you're gonna get a job that just pulls you away from this place. There's nothing wrong with it. Pile two, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's like, it's not going to be very long that you're living there, because there's going to be an option that comes in that's way, way, way better than, I mean, you probably think, you're going to think this place is already, whoa, psh, like, whoa, this is everything I ever wanted. How can this get any better? I heard I want to die here. If I died here, I'd be happy. But then I heard you're going to get another option, or like some sort of opportunity that comes in where it cuts it short and you go there instead. And it's like your life just upgrades from there. And it's like, I also heard the people from like wherever you live now, especially if these are nosy people, like I said, they're outdated and they're just watching you and they know. I heard you're like a walking magazine. You're like, you know, like, it's making me think of like Vogue, where like Vogue puts out the trends like 1 year and like multiple seasons in advance, because everything is predetermined by the industry. I hope you know that. Be smart, you know, be a smart consumer if you want, you know, like, but also just be you, like, dress like yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you. Don't copy other people. Unless you want to, I mean, if that makes you comfortable, but I'm just saying, but like, this is like these people are gonna they're watching you, like these people from your past or that are about to be from your past, because I heard this is happening really soon. This is happening like within like a really short amount of time, like within this year. I heard for some of you guys, or like damn near like the end of this year, something like this, or before it. It's like you're gonna live there, and people are gonna watch you live your dream life in this like MTV spring break. Woo! I just don't know why I'm getting that. Like every picture you take, it's gonna look like you're on vacation, but you're not. You're just living life. But it feels like it, and it's just really good. And people are watching you from the past, and they're gonna feel like shit. And I don't know. I heard like there's a thing about how like because people feel like shit from watching you in your new place, there's gonna be a lot more energy returned to you too. Like if you felt like your energy was limited now, it's gonna be like and you've been sending it, doing return to senders, or getting back your energy because maybe you live in a place where there's lots of evil eye. Like your family has access to you that have evil eye against you, and then your neighbors have access to you, they have evil eye against you, and it's kind of like a lot of work for you to return the energy or to reground yourself. And it's like when you move to this place, it's a lot less work. Like all of that energy just gets like it's just thrown back, because it's like they're not going to have enough strength or like confidence or hate. I heard hatred. It's like they're going to be too depressed watching you be happy and finally get what you deserve, to even evil eye you properly. Because they just could never imagine these people that hate you or something and giving you evil eye, they could never imagine themselves being in your shoes. Like they couldn't even visualize it or manifest it for themselves. So it's just, it's not going to hit you. I mean, you could be doing a good job already, like returning energy, but it's like when you get to this place, it's completely done. You're going to feel a huge shift, and I feel like you're going to attract a lot of attention. This is going to be like a one-story home. I feel like it's going to be a fairly small home. I think you might even get a pet. You might even get a dog or a cat. You might even move there with your pet. You might even have a roommate that's your friend at first, or there might even be a friend that comes to stay. Like you might have a spare room that you usually use as your office, and you might have a friend that comes to stay and help you with the rent, but you don't really need the help, but you need the company or something like that. It could be something fun. I heard it's like fun. I also heard Kath and Kim. You could be moving to Australia because Kath and Kim. But that's like a mother and daughter duo, and they're hella funny though, and they have like a fairly nice house. So it could be like a bungalow, like an Australian bungalow kind of that they have, kind of like that, with like big sliding glass doors, and it's beautiful, lots of sunlight. Just a very like leisure lifestyle. I heard like large sliding doors is like a big thing. I heard like you're gonna get the view of the sky or the ocean. It's very serene, but I also heard you're gonna have parties at this place. Like you're gonna invite your friends, or you're gonna make lots of friends, and you might get invited to a lot of parties. It's gonna be like you feel like you retired. Like I feel like you're gonna feel like you retired. You might get to this place either through like someone giving you a large amount of money, or like you get a really like, I don't know, something through your job. Like you're gonna get a really good client, or there could even be a client that like gives you a contract and gives you money to stay this place to work for them, and then after that it's up to you or something. It's something like this. Others of you, it's like you have been manifesting this, and maybe you've been saving up for whatever this place is. It could be, I'm getting tropical vibes. And it's like this manifestation is being like totally expedited. It's like I'm seeing someone pour something into a bowl, and then I'm seeing like I don't know, I'm seeing a cat like put its paw on that person's hand and just knock it, and like all of the glitter, all of the ingredient just falls in. So it's like you've been like kind of like saving slowly, and the manifestation's coming in slowly, but it's like by chance someone's just knocking your hand and all of it just goes in. So I don't know what that means. It's something about how like you have no idea this is coming in. Like you're being given the resources to go and enjoy this for yourself. Like literally, like nobody saw this coming. Nobody can block this from you, and it has to do with all of the effort and time you put into something. It could have to do with all of the hard work you put into other people even, or a business or your own business, and no one's going to see this coming. You're being rewarded for this. If you think nobody saw your hard work, it's like no, people saw it, everybody saw it, your ancestors saw it, and this is your reward. And they said to don't waste too much time sitting in awe when you get this. Don't sit there on the really nice bed with the 5,000 count linen, you know, and be like, how did I get here? Don't spend too much time on that. Just enjoy it. Just be like, it's here now. Let's have fun, because it's about to get better. And you're going to manifest the next step up in your blessings even faster that way. Just enjoy what God has to give you, or the divine has to give you, because you deserve this. Don't be too suspicious of it. Just enjoy it, and just know you'll be okay in the end. Okay, pile 2. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's pile 2. I'm gonna move on to pile 3 before I gotta go. So pile 3. Oh my gosh. The guy in the chat, I am not gonna answer that on here. What the heck? That's hella funny. Those are the kind of trolls I like to get, because that's actually funny. Not like these random other people. Okay, I know this isn't pile 3, but like when I grabbed pile 3, I accidentally grabbed this at the same time. So you could be pile 3. This is our last pile. I gotta go really soon. This is gonna be 15 minutes. Whoever picked pile 3, you could be really spiritual. You could already have gone through like multiple awakenings. Pile 3. I heard Grandmaster. You could be considered Grandmaster Shifu. I think that's how you call it, Grandmaster Shifu. Isn't that like Chinese? It's like you're like you have mastered something in your spirituality or your energy, or even like your health or something about your aura. You've like completely like pile 3, something about you being really spiritual is manifesting this opportunity for a living situation. This could be a place where people are very spiritually healthy. Like maybe there's a lot of like people that do yoga, meditation retreat. It could be a place where people go to meditation retreats. There could be a lot of nature here. There could also be like a large Asian population. I'm only saying that because I'm Asian. There could be like a large Asian population there, or like there could be like Asian influence. You know how like in the the development of the modern world, there was colonialism. There still is, unfortunately. And you know how like for example, like France invaded, XYZ country, and now those people have like some people that speak French and and then so forth. It mixes. I don't know how to explain it in a fast way, but like this could be a place where it's like there's like some sort of like underlying influence on everything due to like the past development of this area. Like there could be like a lingering Asian influence, for example, like a lot of Chinese restaurants everywhere, or like a lot of Buddhist temples, just because of the history. Or it could actually be in Asia. Others of you guys, there could just be like some sort of like history about like immigration, integration, influence that makes this underlying vibe. And this sage was made in Mexico, so there could also be like a underlying Mexican, like what do you call it, like ancestry to this place, and maybe it's the other way around. Or there could be Asian people living in this place, but it's like I don't know what to call it. That's so weird. Maybe it's like a Spanish, there's like a Spanish past, like the Spanish, like what do you call it, they colonized this area, and then there's lots of Asian people in it. Wow, there could be like a large Filipino population I'm picking up on. Maybe that's where this is for some of you guys. Or like something about like there could be like a Chinese past or like a Japanese past due to like XYZ, like a lot of them immigrated over during war. It could be a large Vietnamese population wherever this is, but it's like, but there's like a forced diaspora. I heard a forced cultural diaspora where it's like like two things that are so different, but they're just kind of there, and it like works, and it's interesting, and I feel like you'll really like it. Or I could be explaining you, like somebody here who's watching me could be like biracial or like multicultural in some way. Like you could be mixed watching me, and I could just be explaining your household or the type of town this is gonna be like, where you live this way. Your partner could be like Asian, and you go to their country. Your partner could be Mexican, and you could be moving going to their country, and there could be a mix there. I don't know. This could be pile 3. I also heard someone here could be like black. Like someone here could be like Nigerian, and someone here is like moving to Nigeria, I heard. Wow. Whoo, that's a big step. Yeah, like someone's falling in love with someone. I also heard Jamaica, like someone's moving to Jamaica with like somebody from Jamaica. Like they fell in love. Y'all are moving there, but like you could be like different cultures and it's mixed. Some of you guys, it's like a household, like a friend group that are like you're gonna live with the friend group, but again, it's like they have their own influence that's been set there for a while, and you kind of bring your own. I don't know what this is. This could be a home with like a lot of people living in it. I'm gonna be real with you, but it's a big home. I feel like your space is still gonna be quite large. If this is like a home with a lot of people in it, like you're gonna have a lot of roommates, but it could be a mansion that you're sharing, so it's not gonna be, it's gonna feel more like you have your own apartment. But there's something about how there's like a really endearing mix of culture here. Like I'm even like looking at someone's pantry, and there's like Thai coconut milk, like Choco, I think that's what it's called, that brand, and it's like right next to like, I don't know, like another, like it's next to like Goya seasoning or something like really, or like something like really American next to it, and then really like Asian or like African or like Latin. It's like something really mixed. German, I heard German, like there could be a lot of German people here. Like I said, an underlying German influence, and the products are German, but like I said, something about like there's a cultural diaspora, like a little flavor that you bring or that the neighborhood already has that kind of just fits you. You fit really well wherever this is. I feel like the people are going to be very attracted to you wherever this is. I feel like your roommates may also be really attracted to you. Huge warning. If you're going to live in a home with a lot of people, or like, I heard like some of these people are going to be really attracted to you. Like they might try to start something with you, but it's going to be awkward because it's a living situation. But like I said, it's going to be so comfortable and so spaced out. It could even be a compound, or I heard like a commune where this happens, or like a large, like it's like there's multiple buildings behind a gate and you like live in there. It could be like something like that, like a cottage. But it's like there's enough space between everybody to the point where like they feel comfortable enough to even approach you or want to date you, and still feel comfortable with you living in the same complex. So this could even be a apartment complex where maybe like it's still really separated, there's lots of space, but maybe there's like a very, very tight-knit community. Like everybody is very, very communicative, and everyone knows each other. Like they know, oh, I know Sandra from 405, and then I know the person next to her at 406, I know the person next to her at 407. Like everybody knows each other in this apartment building, to the point where you're gonna get to know at least 5 people when you move in, but it's still spaced out wherever this is. And it's something about it multicultural. I feel like it's a really nice place. I feel like it's gonna be very luxurious. It's like a lot of luxurious people for some reason. Something about this, it's like multicultural, luxurious. Some of you guys are going into a dorm. You might be living in like a dorm with a lot of international students, but it's a very luxurious dorm. Or like something about like maybe, I don't know, like this isn't very luxurious, but I heard military, because you also do that in the military, but that's not very luxurious. I mean, barracks, I guess barracks kind of, that's not really luxurious, but it's giving the similar vibes. Something like this, like you guys are going to be like exchanging ingredients, exchanging culture, things like that, you know, and being invited to different events. I think it's really endearing and sweet. I think this is like, if you've been really craving like connection and like sharing, you know, from other people, like you've been in a place that where you've had to isolate and alienate yourself so much, this is going to be like happening for you in this new area. Like there's a lot of mixing, and I heard like if you're single, you're definitely going to like end up with someone from this like large community that's tight knit slash like building. And if you're married, then it's like you like this community is really gonna like you as a couple. Like they really, I heard like if you're already moving in with somebody, there's something about this place that fits you both so well that you almost will look like exactly the image of what they would want somebody to live there. I don't know why. You can let me know in the comments how this applies to you. This is like a place that's very modern though. I heard it's like either newly renovated or they just built it, and it's a place that you never thought that you could live. Like it's in a place or city you never thought that you would be able to afford or live, but you do, and you end up liking it a lot. Like it's exactly how you imagined it to be. This could be in a place that's kind of like by a city. You could be by like a really large bridge or something. Like there could be like a ocean, but there's like a town, you know, there's like town, ocean. I heard it's more town than ocean though. There's more like there's more land than water wherever this is. So you could be like further away from the water, but there's like a little bit of river, a little access. People could be a little country wherever this is. I heard people are a little country. I'm seeing like camouflage, real tree. I like real tree, honestly, because I don't know, I just like it. I like how it's like got sticks and grass and stuff on it. People could also really like guns wherever this is. I don't know, like I heard like Southeast Asia. Someone could be like moving to Southeast Asia, and it could be like really rural with like people carrying AK-47s, like with no reckless abandon. If that's something you want, maybe you're like working for some sort of program. Others, this is only if you want that. I'm not trying to scare anyone. Others of you guys, you could be moving someplace where it's like people go warthog hunting. I heard they warthog. I don't know what the hell a warthog is. Like a hog or wild hog hunting, and I'm seeing like a man hold a rifle and like ride a motorcycle into a jungle. Like I'm seeing like people sitting on little motorcycles and little dirt bikes and like riding around the jungle or the forest, and they've got like a gun like kind of strapped on their back, like they're going to go get some food, like get a pig or like somebody with like a fishing rod. Someone could even be moving to like Florida, because I was like watching a video about how it's like legal for them to technically carry a gun if they're going fishing and hunting, but they can arrest you if you technically are not, which is, how do you figure that out? But I don't know, something like that. You could be moving somewhere like Florida. It's like very carefree wherever this is, but it's very culturally dense. So this is a really culturally dense place. There could be lots of immigrants that live there, lots of people with like an accent or from some other place that live here, and it's very like free. Like I heard like the laws kind of get a little blurred wherever this is. Like it's like not, people don't really pay attention. You gotta be a little careful. But I heard that you're gonna be safe. You'll be just fine. Like you're not ignorant. It's only ignorant people that don't do very well wherever this is. This could even be a city or town where people consider it to be bad, like a bad town, or like I heard like Chicago. It could be like Chicago, Oakland, or like someplace where some people are afraid to go, but not you, like due to like you know, like weird fears created by like where they came from, or like, you know, there could be legitimate crimes that happen all the time wherever this is, and it's like you will be fine. I don't know, maybe you're like really, you just know where to go. You're like street smart, and people who aren't very street smart, they don't do very well wherever this is. So I don't know where the hell you're moving to. You can let me know. Pile 3. I feel like how long you're gonna stay here is gonna be up to you. I've heard this is so affordable. This place is gonna be fairly affordable, especially with your partner, that it's gonna be up to you guys when to move out. Like you could stay there as long as you wanted to, or you don't. I feel like you're gonna like it. I feel like it sounds like a lot going on. I heard melting pot, but you're actually gonna end up liking it. I feel like you're going to develop a family here, or you're going to like establish yourselves as a family wherever this is. I heard the schools are, if you have like kids and you're thinking about like the schools in the area are very safe and they're very good. Like they're very wholesome. I heard it's kind of like schools that teach your kids to be like decent. Like the schools teach the children like decent lessons, like human lessons, like less about like maybe the school district in this, I heard it's like another state or like whatever this county is very like small, and it's very like family oriented, very like proactive, I heard. So I heard people there very reflective of that. It's a really good place, a really good government also, I heard, local government. I heard this place has lots of good karma, and the people that live there have lots of good karma, and so do you. You will thrive there. I heard that you will also not have to work. Something about how when you live there, you're not going to have to work for some reason. Others of you guys, if you're going to work, it's going to be like a really easy job. Like the wages are very fair for some reason. It's like I heard you're going to feel like this place is like a cheat code. Like, how did I find this perfect place with like my partner, and how did it all like settle this way like so nicely, and like how did it work? I heard if this is a place by the beach or the forest, like you're gonna even have, this is the kind of place where you're gonna have time to just like at the end of the day go to the beach just for the hell of it. Like it's a short drive, or just like there's like things to do that are really like quaint and nice and like relaxing. I heard like spiritually cleansing too. There could even be like vineyards in this town. There could be like vineyards or like farmland, or you could be near farmland. But yeah, something, there's like a lot of spiritual retreats wherever this is. Okay, I'm gonna go now. That's gonna be the end of pile 3. If that resonated for you, if you liked what I said, if that validated anything you were going through, you can feel free to leave me a like. It lets me know that I'm doing my job for Divine properly. Or if you feel like sharing the tea, I always love to be here for that. You can just put it in the comments. I love reading your comments. And yeah, thank you for letting me know your confirmations, and thank you so much for joining me for this super quick pick-a-pile. And I will be on next time for a collective message, and then I'll probably do another pick-a-pile after that, just because I have a few on my list that I've been trying to get done. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you feel called to donate, there's information about that in the description. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can hit me up at my email at jungleintuitive@gmail.com. I have all the information for my services and my costs, like the prices and whatever you call it, is gonna be in the bio section of my YouTube channel. I do not have any other, accounts on any other site that I'm really active on right now. Just letting you know, whatever information I have down there or on my YouTube page is the only pages I have. So just be wary, guys. But anyways, thank you so much for being here, and thanks to Vote, thanks Real Prophetic Pisces, thank you Just Be, thank you to all of my mods for spiritually guarding the chat and guarding it from trolls. I really appreciate you, Dragon Squad. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you next time. Peace. Namaste. Also, you're important and you deserve love. Okay, I have to stop forgetting to say that. Okay, peace.